Okay, very good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. Uh, we are going to start our today's class. Our session is about our ongoing course we started um, in a couple of weeks ago. I think it's now episode number 7 or 8. Um, is about the ABC of success in 10 step based on the book of the works of doctors David Hawkins. And today we are in step number 6. But before going to step number 6, I just want to name what steps we have already learned each week previously. Uh, so in step 1, we did learn what is a power of intention for any successful entrepreneur and a businesswoman or businessman. The step number 1 is what are the intentions behind um, for their business, behind their product and services, but and the skills which they are offering to the people of the world in their city and in their town, in their country. The step number 2, which is as important as step number 1, is enjoyment. And it does mean that if you are enjoying your product and your services in connection with the people, if you are good at, and that good at factor is making you happy, making you feel uh, in joy, in um, in delightfulness. It means that you are on the track. But so that we did learn also in step number 2. Step number 3 of ABC of success is what your product and service give the services to the people, what the extent of serviceability you are offering and you are making your serving the customer, what the capacity of your product or service have um, been acknowledged by customer in terms of serviceability, and have you improved it. So we did learn as well. Step 4 we also learned is for entrepreneur, and it was quite unique for many people. It's about aesthetic sense, how your aesthetic ability uh, is grown up, is nourished, is uh, uh, is helping you to making you a very good business lady or businessman, and so that you have a very good choice when you are choosing many factor like music for your business, um, design of your product and service, versatility of your office, and a lot of other styles. So that all referring to the success um, through aesthetic of sense. And then last week we did learn the step number 5 uh, is very important. Is about attraction. That do your service and your product and service have some attraction for customer, or you believe on promotion only? Um, until you don't have loyalty from with your customer, and loyalty comes with attraction, then you can't be grow your business organic way. So that is the factor number 5 we learned. Today, we are going to learn about step number 6 in ABC of success. And that is in continuity of the previous one and is called reliability. Reliability sounds very ordinary, of course, but it has more meaning than we imagine, than we know that. So I'm your host and your facilitator, Marathi Balishad, and I'm live with my Zoom colleagues and my Zoom friend, and also on my Facebook page as well. Um, I have also a YouTube channel, so you can uh, subscribe the YouTube channel as well. So more exciting video as well. This video is for you if you want to start your own business or you have already experience as a service provider or product launcher. Uh, or in other sense, if you are a business lady, if you are a businessman, then this video is for you. Um, because the content in this video is much more worth than what we know generally in our everyday life. So I would ask, there is on Facebook, hi Shaban, you can hear me. Hi Ferdiliman, sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name wrongly. Ferdiliman, uh, apologize for misname your name. So let's start our today's topic. If you want to come on the Zoom, where you can see my screen, so there will be a link on my page, and it's the same link for every Sunday, so you can do. So the reliability is today's topic is not very vast, but it's more important for understanding. Reliability is is your availability. How much extent you are available for your customers. Many people they always find shopkeepers and service provider or businesses who are available in evenings, on weekends, and that's why the 24-hour chatting room, 24-hour support is very much in market and in the news to winning the heart and trust of the customer. So any business that is very passionate about to serve customer, they mostly organized longer hour to serve the customer. They maybe charge more to give more 24-hour control room uh, for setting up the 24-hour control room, and probably they will be available over the phone, on the chat, if you have anything to offer them. So reliability is the most important thing, which helps you to make you are successful and make you are rich as well. And it also means how you are consistent with your offers, with availability, so that customer can access you, customer can approach you. Also, if you have uh, created the smile on the customer's face, if the customer is happy after shop with you, after taking the advantage of the service from you, that is the reliability is increasing. If you are available, uh, like I said earlier, for people to call you for the service, then that is a reliability. For example, if you have a heating system in the home or office is broken down, and you need someone to come immediately or within an hours to fix the heating system, and let's say it's evening time after 6 7 p.m., where 99% businesses, they don't operate, they don't work. But when you Google it, or when you find on a search engine and you found a heating um, fixing company which serve till midnight, then you will call immediately and say, "Oh, hello, can you come? My heating system in the home is not working. and they say yes, why not? And they will come and they will fix your heating system. Imagine what the reliability uh, the customer will have for next time, and uh, and they will be very happy. And next time, if they have any problem, they will call them again and again. Then they will forward their name to their friend and family, isn't it? So that's why reliability is so important. And to become a reliable, you need to do certain things. You need to do um, a lot of things as well. Uh, and that depends what the what type of businesses and services you are offering. For example, if you want to become a reliable driver, a taxi driver, so obviously there are many factors you can imagine that how I can win the trust of the customer. Number one, your car should be very clean and tidy all the time. You should be very punctual. You should be very well dressed. Your driving style should be very, very polite as well. Uh, you have a multiple methods to take the payment from the customer. Uh, you have a good rapport as well. You have a nice communication uh, uh, ethics to talk with the customer, and a lot of things that will add values to you to become a taxi driver. And then next time customer will call you again. Oh, hello. Can you come and pick me from my office? Oh, hello. Can you drop my daughter to her college? So that is why, because of number of factor, and one of the also factor is you were available for that customer. Whenever they call you, oh, hello, taxi driver. Hello, are you available today after 3 p.m., after 5 p.m. to pick me, to my son, to my daughter? And the driver is say, yes, I'm available. Then that will also enhance your reliability. So that's why the one of the greatest ingredient of success is people knowing that they can count on you in a various way. They can evaluate you in many ways. Nowadays, there are many trust creating platform like Trustpilot, Google reviews, uh, also especially in London. Uh, I hope that it is also in USA. Trustpilot, Google reviews, Facebook reviews are number one platform for accessing that the before choosing the service provider, before buying or shop anything. Is that right, Jenny? Trustpilot, Google reviews, Facebook reviews are more reliable in America. Yeah, you can hear me.
Who are
I
you talking
think,
to?
yeah. So I'm asking about in America, when people are choosing and selecting or shopping as from somewhere, where do access that they are reliable or not, whether they
Well,
should buy.
they definitely look at Google reviews, and Yelp. I think that's kind of standard across the board where you look at all the reviews of people that shop there, and see what they think. And if you're
Yeah,
a rating, a 5-star rating, they're like, oh, I want to go there. But if you're like a 1-star rating, they're like, oh, I'm staying away from that place.
I see. Yeah, that's yeah. Here we also in London, people first go to Google reviews and also on their website, on the social media, what the level of professionalism they have. They also go on Trustpilot. Uh, I'm not sure Trustpilot works in America or in Georgia as well.
I've never heard of that. What's it called? Trust.
Trustpilot.
Nope, don't know what that is. Do you, Cynthia?
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah. Then maybe the Trustpilot is in UK is very popular, uh, and I will ask my Facebook audience. Hi Shaban, hi Ali, and hi Purdy Liman. Um, are you from UK or in any country you are from? Can you type um, which platform you use before shop anything? Do you find the reviews on Google or Facebook or some other platform or Trustpilot before you want to have a trust on that business or something? How do you find your trust uh, on the company? Uh, or Amazon, there are reviews on Amazon as well. So the bottom line is to having a reliable service provider, to get known as a um, consistent product uh, manufacturer. Um, it is a big job, and a business owner or entrepreneur always makes smart moves so that his or her business can win the hearts of the people. Just like if you see this girl, after shopping from somewhere, probably her favorite brand, she's very happy and she's showing her reliability. She's showing confidence on the product what she has purchased. And that happens with everyone. I remember whenever I buy something new, um, and the first factor which I see about that product or the service is exactly reliable. What I have, I need to use it, and then I use it and I use it again and again. For example, Amazon. Amazon maybe everybody's using, and I use a lot. I buy grocery, I buy my office supplies, stationery, I buy my even furniture. I buy everything on Amazon. And why? Because of many credible things which I know. And I know that they cannot ditch me. They cannot fake something to me. They cannot um, they cannot destroy my trust upon them. And why I chose why I think Amazon is so reliable, because they are super fast. They do the same day delivery or the next day delivery maximum. If I will browse my anything on Amazon, I will find many other sellers on Amazon, and they are very, I mean, competitor with each other, and they are competing and offering very good price. And also, I can pay to Amazon with multiple different methods as well. Um, and if there is some wrong with with the with the thing which I purchased from Amazon, I can immediately return them and I can get straight away refund next day. So these are the things which, and also more important, I can buy from Amazon 24 hours. Even in a midnight, I just need something and I want this thing tomorrow, next afternoon. I will go to Amazon and I will order it, and the next day within few hours, the things will be at my doorstep. So there are so much things which we can create in our business, we can launch in our business to create, to have a reliability. So let's have a look and we will read a couple of quick lines. Today is not much reading, but still we will read from the book how we can be more reliable. So I would ask my colleague Jenny if she can start reading.
They value convenience and respect for their time. When you come from a level of integrity on the map of consciousness, you are concerned about the happiness of others. At the level of willingness, for example, your intention is to be reliable and friendly in your service to each customer. You put yourself in their shoes and do all you can to make their experience as wonderful and easy as possible.
Yeah, that's a great reading. So because we are reading and try to learning these things in a spiritual way, so Dr. David Hawkins, who is the author of this book, he is saying willingness, which have 310 energy level. Let's have a look our energy map of consciousness. For Facebook audience, I'm not sure where you will find map of consciousness by Dr. David Hawkins. It is on my screen at the moment and is here. So when anyone is reliable, any brand is reliable, so it means their energy is here, 310 out of 1000. And they give us hope, hopefulness, they are inspiring us, we are willing to buy these, we are very positive about them, we have great attention to buy, so that we are here, okay? And if you see that map of consciousness, when as an entrepreneur or business provider, service provider or product launcher or seller, the all things oscillate here. It revolves here from courage to neutrality to willingness. So here, and if you have outstanding business value, then you will have here 350 energy level, which is acceptance. And that is a very highest value in the business world. But mostly business and great business lies in the middle of this map of consciousness. Yeah, and that's good to know. So let's come back to our here. So happiness of the customer or availability to serve other is referring here willingness. Yeah, and he says that when you put yourself in their shoes of the customer, do all what you can to make their experience as wonderful and easy as possible. Easy is also very important. That how if customer has approached you, is it not very difficult to buy things from you? Have you created easiness for the customer when they come on your website, when they walk in your store, so they can find the thing easily, they can buy it easily or stuff. So, and they can pay easily, they can exit from the store easily. And they come back again, they can find you easily. For example, if I bought something from today, um, let's say from one of the website I found on Google, and I paid them, I get deliver the item at my home, and after a couple of months, I again want to buy something from the same website. But for some reason, I forgot their website address. I even forgot the name of the address. But I know the impression of the reliability. I know I still have a fresh and nice feeling about that website, but I don't know how I can find. So that is uh, the time when you can help the customer, that after a time they can find you easily. So you need to do a lot of things. For example, if anybody book with you, you booked a product or service with some customer, so make sure you have texted them, you have sent them email, uh, and you also have send them some one or two good emails or text message, so that after few weeks or months or year, they can find you from their available platforms, usually email, and then they can rebook you. Uh, so, or your name is such a great name, so it's stored in a mind, and they will search your name, your company on Google again quickly, instantly. So do like these things, create easiness for the customer. Uh, okay, David Hawkins is also saying that when you are creating reliability, make sure your phone is working all the time. Make sure if somebody is speaking over the customer service or with the sales team, they are polite. They should not be very stubborn, aggressive, and mocking at you. Mocking in the sense, that when you, if you are an innocent customer, or if you are naive customer, a person who does have a very poor knowledge or information about certain thing, and you call some company to buy something, but you don't have much information about that product, and you over the phone, you are talking with the seller or and that seller is making an impression that they are mocking you, they smiling, how you are ignorant, how you have a less information, or you look like a uh, what we call it, it's a stupid person, is trying to buy something, or too much naive person. Don't try to hire those people, sales staff, who who have this type of attitude. Customer will never ever come to you, and even they will stop other to not to contact you. So be very polite. With politeness, create very reliability. I know many companies or service provider where whenever their customer writes a review for their service, they always write, "Oh, uh, the mechanic was so polite, the technician was so polite, um, the sales staff was so polite." So politeness is a great thing, and that is also leading a nobility in your business as well. By the way, nobility is also is a step number 7, which we will study next Sunday. So that's the thing. And apart from being polite, make sure that there is no long queue when you are paying in the store. And that is a very annoying for many customers. They buy it. For example, I went to the grocery, I went to the supermarket to buy something. Now I have to queue up for half an hour. Oh my God. I will never come in this store next time. I don't have time to do. So that is creating difficulty. But nowadays, because of pandemic and because of inflation in Europe, America, and UK, many stores have huge lineup because they have cut short their staff. They have and people have to pay them in a big queues. It's a messed up. I'm not very impressed, and no one is impressed. When we go, uh, there was a time when we shop. Uh, it was a fun. It's enjoyment. But now this enjoyment is going down, down, down. Because when you go to shop or outlet, um, I mean, there are so much hassle you have to experience before leaving that building, before leaving that shop. Maybe it could be you can't find uh, can't find your item in the store. Price has increased. There is no staff who can help you on the till. Uh, there is no one on the till. You have to pay yourself. And when you don't have a card, you have only cash, and there is no facility to pay cash. Is another hell. Uh, so it's not really enjoyment nowadays. It is very tough time for uh, and also he says that, for example, if you went to the restaurant to have a food or dinner for a dinner, and you have a smell or dirty carpet or dirty table is there, that you have to avoid this. And especially when you are going to see someone in the store or in the company, and um, there is a sign is there that the staff is away, or out, or they have gone out, or they have stepped out, or they have uh, out for the lunch. So these are very those things which will make not you are reliable. So that will reliability cutters of your thing. And the last thing is about, I would ask Cynthia if you can read it, and then we close our, and we will have some question answer as well.
Ask yourself, how available is my business to provide what is needed in the world? Many businesses fold because they are open only on Wednesdays and close at 5 p.m. In counseling young doctors getting established in their practice, I always told them, start by charging fees that people can afford and be available evenings and Saturdays. How much is convenience worth to people? The answer is plenty.
Thank you, Sagre, reading. So in the last, Dr. David Hawkins, he is advising us that many businesses, obviously, they start Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 p.m. But he is saying, try to be more available for customer. Try to be charged less to the customer, especially in these days, uh, where everyone has so much financial difficulties. So try to charge less as well. And at the last, he is also saying that you can create ways of convenience to customer in many ways, so many ways, and and that all will help you to enhance your credibility, your reliability on in your business, and you can help to set a good norms and standard in your industry as well. So if anyone who is listening me, if you are entrepreneur or business lady or businessman, what do you think that how what one thing you will do today to have more uh, reliability for the customer, and they can feel it that you are reliable? Just imagine you are, or if you are not, then how you can create reliability. Anybody can tell? For example, I'm also a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. I um, always create new things, experiment new things, to see and to have a relationship with my customers. For reliability, I always do a lot of things to have to win their hearts. Um, Especially my product or service is presented in the way that they will call me next time. Uh, and then also we have a 24-hour chat for the customer. So my any customer who have any question, they can chat us online 24 hours. So that's how we are reliable for them. We have a minimum response time in our company is no more than 30 minutes. So it means that if they send us email, if they have sent us any concern to us, we must respond them within 30 minutes after receiving it. So that is our reliability indicators. What is yours, or what you can do if you are, let's say, if you are a mini cab driver, if you are a taxi driver, if you are selling something on Amazon, what one thing you will do today to win the heart of the people, to make them happy, to give them more comfort, to remove some of the barrier between them and you? Anybody can tell?
Well, it's important to cover your costs, but how much money do you want to make besides
Mm.
covering your costs? So the profit margin has changed because of the economy, and you have to realize that that has changed, and that because you got $100 for something 6 months ago, but that same product is still sitting there now and hasn't been sold. If you don't adjust your mind, um, then that's where you're going to run into problems.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, I was
The
just,
second,
oh.
yeah, go ahead, please, Jenny.
I think that people should be sensitive right now to the change in the economy. What was $100, a couple years ago is now $1,000. And it's just that kind of inflation that's going on. I think that we should be sensitive to people as far as there are a lot of people that are struggling financially with the new cost of living. And I think we should be more aware of that. It's something that we don't really think about, that's plaguing a lot of people. Whereas, like, I'm not personally afflicted by the cost of everything, because of course I can still afford everything that I have. But there's a lot of people that can't, like, they don't know how they're going to get gas, or they're not sure about what they're going to eat this week. I mean, it's truly affecting a lot of people across the world, this inflation cost. So I think we should be more sensitive. People are more on edge, and they're more, coming in with a complaint or a problem. And if we can just really care about them right now while we're going through this transition, I think that
Yeah,
means a lot in your customer service, is being sensitive to the cost of things, because the cost of things is, they're not going to go down. I mean, all we can really do is care about them while they go through this. And that's important.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And apart from this, the pricing is always very tricky for a business management who are running the business. Like the Cynthia is saying, um, the profit margin, what they can put for each item when they sell or service which they are offering. Uh, that depends. Basically, Cynthia, it depends on your competitors mostly. Your pricing and your product profit is decided by your mostly competitor in the same field. If uh, but if you have a great product or service, and you have a surprisingly advantage for the customer beyond your competitor, then maybe you can charge more because you are something providing more than your customer competitors, and your but only in this age probably you will lose people because you have increased your price. You and we know that why you have increased your price, because you are offering more values. But like Jenny is saying, is a very crucial financial difficulties people are facing all over the world, especially in Europe, America, and in UK. Um, so people will choose you based on your low price. That may be the first criteria. That's why in UK, in London, uh, our supermarket, the European supermarkets are more overcrowded than our local British supermarket, which have higher price for the grocery item usually. Um, and they are winning every time, every year. For example, um, here in UK, in London, the LD supermarket and a similar type of supermarket, Lidl, they are quite cheap, maybe 40% cheaper than the normal local British supermarkets, than Sainsbury. Uh, so they always full of people, especially nowadays, because people need to save their money, and maybe their quality of the product is little less compromised, but based on the price is excellent still. So but if some other local British grocery or grocer, if they are offering amazing quality product but with high price, people will not focus on that. People will ignore them because at this time people will go to other um, low price super grocers, not for the high quality and expensive one. But anyway, there are all customer every time in everywhere. So many people, they love expensive, buy to expensive things. They want to go and explore highest paid um, and corporate based product and service. They love to buy. They don't care about if it's cheaper in some other store. But that's not our today's topic. Our today's topic is about the general people, how we can have a reliability from the customer point of view. And there are
Yeah,
so many things we can do.
we do need the reliability. It's like in my industry, all the rents have gone up. So now that I've gone back into multi-housing, everybody's facing, this high cost of rent, and it's just so high. But everyone's high. And like you said, price and demand, this is the price, we're charging it because everyone's going to. But the only thing that
Yeah,
can make us stand out is being there for them, like you said, for the hours that we say. We can't say, oh, we close at 6, but no one really came in this afternoon. Let's just leave at 5:30. That one person
yeah,
that was trying to get there by 6 because they know those are the hours and then we're not there, that's
yeah.
just bad for business. You have to be there. You have to be reliable and consistent and do what you say you're going to do. If you say, "Oh, sure, I'll take care of this for you," and then you don't, that's a trust issue in your company. You're going to lose that with your
And
customers.
yeah, very quite right, Jenny. Uh, I also give you a little comparison in international market as well, and then we close our today's class. Um, let's talk about the telephones or mobile phones. Mobile phones, mostly countries are not manufacturing mobile phones. Why? Because there are very low cost mobile phones available, and China, India, uh, they are manufacturing very low cost mobile phones. However, the high priced mobile phone are also available, and they are manufacturing or produced by America, Korea. And now, if we try to compare the overall world's trend, people which mobile phone they are buying more, and why. So, of course, the price factor comes again. Um, and also, let's say the Chinese market, which is very cheaper and most economical market in the world from many product point of view. Obviously, quality, they offer variety of grades of the quality in the same item, but mostly people buy Chinese things because of the price factor. And majority of the countries they want to buy Chinese product because the same thing America is producing with the very highest quality, but very expensive to buy. So that's why, and by this, what happens? China has now edge in a global economy share, and it has become, or it is going to become, number one, number two economy of the world by selling the low cost product, cheap products, because their buyers are most. Because the reliability of international market also have connected with the cost of the product. However, it was the biggest challenge for American company Apple, that they are considered as an expensive mobile phone manufacturer in the world. But they also made massive campaigns and enforcement movement in the world to telling the people that why Apple iPhone is expensive, and there are reasons. So you cannot compare iPhone with a low cost manufacturer Chinese phone, although maybe both have the same function, but we have clearly advantage. And that was the biggest challenge on iPhone. And I think they have done amazing job in this thing. But not all companies can be like a Apple. They will collapse. They will be defaulter because of any, because they are not now reliable because of their too much high price and also the low quality of the product as well. So, um, so let's summarize the whole point discussion in one point, that the pricing factor is so important for being a reliable person, being a reliable producer, being a reliable service provider for the people. And that is the step number six for our success. So um, that was the step number three, reliability. The next step, which is a step number seven, is nobility, that we will cover next Sunday. How the nobility, or being a noble person, being uh, introducing ethical, nobility based uh, steps, processed attitude, paradigms in my business can make me rich, can make me a successful business person. Yes. So that we will learn in next week Sunday. I hope you enjoyed this session. And if you are a new entrepreneur or you want to become a business person, this uh, class is for you, and next class is for you, because we have started this series the ABC of success in 10 steps, will help you to become more rich, will help you to what key 10 steps you can take um, to make you have a standout product producer or service provider in the market in your thing, in your industry. So I'm your host Marathib Ali Ishad, and you can join my YouTube channel. You can subscribe my blog. You can uh, also subscribe my Facebook page, and you can register on the Zoom class, which is right. I'm in the Zoom class as well, and you can invite your friend and family and colleagues for joining this class. 60 minutes in a week will help you to improve the quality of your life in many ways. That's I have um, promised for you. So thank you so much for your valuable time, and I will see you next Sunday, the same time, with a new topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Meritive. Have a good
Everybody.
week.
Have
Bye,
a great
Jean.
week.
Bye. Bye.